Welcome back to another episode of Built From Nothing. I'm Rowan, and this is my journey from nothing to something. Every day I show you my progress in overcoming addiction, my past toxic lifestyle, and my $40,000 debt. Tune in. Well, today it is day 54. We haven't really got anything written on the table yet, but on the wall. We woke up 7. Actually, yeah, that wasn't too bad. We woke up to my sister's dog barking because we gotta tie this one up. It's a new rescue, and I was a little pissed off, but I was a little thankful at the same time. I didn't let him know that, but yeah, I was. It was kind of a savior because I was just probably gonna sleep a lot longer. Got up, no motivation to trade. We didn't really trade. We half-assed it, and we got the repercussions from that. We took a profit on our forex, and then we just jumped into another trade without planning. Took the profit too early, and then went for the opposite trade on the same thing, and it kept going down, and we would have made lots, but theoretical money. It's just a training demo, but it's still experience, just not with real money. So there's that. Um, with the other one, we actually haven't even checked today. Or yeah, we did, and it was just barely moved. Um, other than that, today we got fuck all done. But we got the bare minimum, and we were getting more on time. So lunch and our run, we got that done around 1 o'clock, and that was a lot easier than the nighttime runs. I'll give you that. Other than that, we sat around and did fuck all. Yeah, we sat and watched videos. We watched videos on how not to watch videos because it's just procrastinating, and we thought a lot about more again, like how we're missing out on life. Like we're sitting here doing this stuff when we really want to be out doing, seeing the world and experiencing and living our life for 25, but sacrifice. Well, we can't really fucking go do that because we don't got money. And if we want to get money, we either got to go work a dead end job or we got to work. And it's really not a dead end job; it's a career, but dead end in my eyes. And because I see where it ends. It ends with me working that job for the rest of my life, and with fuck all for retirement, depending on how I invest either way. But still, no, it's not how I want to do it, and I've come to that conclusion. But we did get a little bit of progress today on finding out where our passport is, or our birth certificate. We got the medium form, and we're waiting for that so we can get our passport. They have started the process ever so slowly. They said call back in 2 weeks to make sure everything's good, but I think it was June 11th or something that they started it. So not even a week, just under a week ago, they started doing it. So we still got 3 weeks, and that means that we gotta wait that long. I had no problems the first time except for getting delivered, so this time it should be fine. Not really worried about that. So that's good news. I asked him if it was good, the medium form was good enough for passport. He said it should be. So I'm excited about that because I don't want to have to wait again. But who knows? Don't get our hopes up. If we got to wait again for another certificate. Either way, that was a load off our chest. That was really helpful, and we were happy about that. And then we checked our CRA. We found out that they haven't read that email or that fax I sent in yet, I don't believe, or they haven't processed it. So we're still waiting for that news, and that's on my debt with them. But on other news, we do have some report back from the extra claim I made. I think it's like $500 I get. It's just for union dues paid. And I got my receipt and my thing, and I gotta send it in, and hopefully that works out, and we can get a little bit of more money. And honestly, I think that'll just be for groceries and I want to save it for trading, because that's what seemed like makes most sense. But maybe we'll try and do something with it to flip into money. So we have some funds because we're gonna have months and months here where we're not really gonna be able to make too much money unless we just make some really precise swing trades, and I'm not that good at swing trading so far. Not yet, at least, and I don't know if I will be, but might have to become. So, other than that, we got a workout in too. There was no schooling today, but I think we might work on a class here. We're gonna see if we can figure out how to jack up the tractor. I just cranked one of the bolts. They crank pretty easily. Tire moved a little bit, but I have two more on that same tire, and I don't want to do it with the tire, the whole weight of the tractor. So who knows what will happen there. And it's just I gotta figure out how to jack up like 5 feet to the diff, and we'll figure that out. We'll probably do some YouTube University here and figure it out. But yeah. So just we're gonna try and get to bed. We got our dentist appointment tomorrow. We got our last. I guess we got one more in the morning to take of these. But then we're gonna have some more after, so I don't know. We got quite a bit. I don't know how long to be taking these after or whatever, or if we'll just store them or throw them out. But I mean, it might be good to keep just in case I get another infection one day, and I know that they're made for infections. I don't know. No side effects from them, gladly. That's one thing I'm happy. Maybe it's something you get if you don't eat well and crap like that. But yeah, and then we got our meal in, but we need more sweet potatoes. We're out of sweet potatoes, and I'm not happy about that. I was like going to reach up for them. I was like, no. I love my sweet potatoes. Yeah. So that's one grocery list item we need. Our buddy sent back $100. We're gonna go see him. Bring Lucy in tomorrow, so we'll walk to our dentist across town, and then we'll walk back, and then we'll hang out with him, and then yeah, he'll probably end up picking us up at one point. We'll figure that out, but we're gonna take the dogs for a walk down by the lake, and it'll be really nice. And hopefully the weather is not raining, but if it is, then we'll figure something out. But I'm excited to go with the dogs. Instantly, we're like swimming. Swimming is what we're gonna do, because yeah, we both want to go swimming, and like he's sober too, at least to my knowledge, and that's at least, well, if you're trying, right? I know how hard it is, so. But either way, yeah, we'll be going out and just going swimming, and that's what I want, because I need some social time, and yeah, so farm work, it's adding up. I couldn't get the tractor done today and all that, so, but I don't even know if I can go tilling with it. Either way, we're still climbing back here, back to where we were. Mentally, it's a 50-50. 50 feeling like shit, 50 trying to go, and it's like after halfway in my day that I start feeling the energy to want to do everything again. But first half is fucking brutal. I don't want to do shit. I want to sleep. I don't want to do anything. So sleep, and that early motivation is, and it's not even the motivation, it's just the fucking will to do it and do it. Actually do it. And that's my biggest battle right now. Everything else, I'm kind of, I got, when I start doing it, I do it, and I get it done. But it's getting to starting to do it. That's the biggest setback. So we're making this at 7:56. We already ate. We're on time for everything. We're gonna make sure that we get to bed early, and maybe we'll get that 5:30 a.m. Wake up tomorrow. Let's be optimistic. Maybe I'm gonna try and, so I'm going to get an alarm app, set that up before bed. We're gonna journal, do our nighttime stuff, and maybe get that internet hooked up. I'm gonna see if I can jack up the tractor, and that'll be bedtime. I wanted to also line up the where the stakes are going, kind of put some string line for the chicken coop where I'm gonna be putting down the stakes, but that can wait. That takes like 10 minutes, and might as well just do that on the day when I start throwing them in. So I got the quickcrete for that. I should get on that. I mean, I would like a little bit of gravel, but either way, that's what we got for tonight. And tomorrow we'll be back at it later on. I don't know when I'll get my run in tomorrow or my workout. So optimistic on that. Maybe I'll get my run in the morning before I start anything. I'll try that out. If I wake up at 5:30, but then I gotta trade. Ooh, decisions to make. All right, tune in for the next one. I'm Rowan. This is Built from Nothing.